Alrighty guys, and welcome back to a brand new video, and today we are doing a 10-year Los Angeles Lakers rebuild in NBA 2K25. So you guys asked for it and I want to do it. Obviously this is my favorite team. I want to rebuild them for 10 seasons straight, so I'm going to know what's best for this Lakers roster, obviously. But you guys wanted this 10-year Lakers rebuild. Trying to do a 10-year rebuild in every single era. We've done the Kobe era and we're about to do the modern era. There's some other areas we have to do as well, but obviously the team is pretty solid right now. I mean, 2K doesn't believe it, obviously, since DeAndre Ayton's only at 79 overall, which is something I didn't expect when 2K first came out. Smart, they added to the teams. They added DeAndre Ayton, Marcus Smart, and Jake Arabia was their big additions in the offseason, obviously, which did help them a ton. They still probably will make a move to trade the line as well, using Gabe Vincent and Maxi Kleber's contract. But let's get straight into the rotation. So let's look at shot tendencies first. So shot tendencies, who do I want scoring? So Luka is going to be 99. LeBron's going to be a 90. I want Austria to become the third scorer here, honestly, in my opinion. Instead of Aiden, I would much rather have it be Austin Reeves. So it'll be Austin Reeves, and then Aiden still have a 65 shot tendency. But we are going to be running. So we have a running pace and space. It's a 4-star, and that's the best we could be is pace and space or 7 second. I'm going to run pace and space at JJ Redick's system. So we're running heading into this season. It's Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves, LeBron James, Rui Hachimura, DeAndre Ayton, Marcus Smart, Jared Vanderbilt, Dalton Connect, Jackson Hayes, and then Jake Laravia is your 10-man rotation. That does leave like Gabe Vincent out the rotation, but this is going to be for now. We'll definitely look to use Maxi Kleber's Gabe Vincent's salaries at the trade line to make a trade. Maybe even connect as well, because I do want to upgrade this roster in a way, but I'll see you guys probably at the trade deadline for us to make a trade. We're at the trade deadline. I got two options in mind. We're 32-17 on this season right now. Luka Doncic averaging 24, 8, and 10. LeBron's averaging 22. Reeves averaging 18. Marcus Smart's averaging 12 off the bench. Dalton Connect's averaging 10. Connect all turns into a really good player for the future. At least he used to. I don't know if he still is that really that good in 2K26, but Aiden's averaging 10. Rui is kind of underwhelming. So, like I said, I think what I'm prioritizing is a better backup center than Jackson Hayes and a 3-and-D wing. And I actually have two guys in mind I would love to trade for. Actually three. So, the two options I have in mind is the New Orleans Pelicans, Trey Murphy and Herb Jones, or is one of them. Those like the two options I'd like to trade for. So the Pelicans wings, and then the other one is literally Aaron Nesmith. It's not anybody crazy, but since the Pages are contending, I think I'd rather go ahead and have to get Trey Murphy for the future. Trey Murphy obviously can be a 3-and-D wing for us. He's a pretty solid defender. I mean, like I said, he could be just a really good three-point shooter. I know Herb Jones is the way better defender, but getting a guy like Trey Murphy for the future with Luka Doncic, also he's pretty good as well. I wonder if he finally develops in this game. That'll be something we can try out, but I would love to get Trey Murphy there at the trading line. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer Gabe Vincent's salary. He's probably the obviously guy we have to trade. And then about $10 million, we'll probably have to trade like Maxi Kleber, right? So, or Rui Hachimura. I mean, how about this? We'll start the trade off for Rui, and we need $2 million in the trade. It could be like Jake Laravia, or we could trade Gabe Vincent. It doesn't matter too much. I mean, we like to keep Vanderbilt for defense, right? So we could trade away Gabe Vincent, and then they have to give me like kind of like a bigger contract. What about Springer? Okay, we could do this. So Rui Hachimura, Gabe Vincent, and I'll trade my 2030 first-round pick for Trey Murphy. They do decline, which does suck. I really didn't want him, but if we have to trade like something else too, man, I thought this would go through, but they really don't want him, I guess. So we might have to move some positions around, though. If not, I'm fine with going after like Herb Jones, but let's see if we can maybe move like Rui to small forward to an 81. So Rui, he's not really having the best year. That's kind of really why I'm doing this. So we can move Gabe Vincent to the 2 as well. And then, he goes up as well. So now they should be over this idea. Or they should want to do this, I should say. So, Trey Murphy. I looked at other options as well. I couldn't really find any like good 3-and-D wing, man. And Trey Murphy was the best option. So Rui Hachimura, Gabe Vincent, we could take on like Looney or Springer or whoever. So Springer. So all right, Rui, Gabe Vincent, and a first-round pick at 2030 for Trey Murphy. They should agree now. Wow, they actually declined that still. They're still declining me, man, which sucks really badly. I guess I'd be one to trade Laravia, but he's on such a cheap deal. He might progress. I kind of don't want to, but if Laravia really gets the deal done, I'll be one to do it, and we could take on like Micah Pivy. So if we do this, we would be losing depth. We can move like connect to the 2 since we are getting Trey Murphy now. Then, I mean, obviously we want to keep Laravia. So what if we just trade Jackson Hayes instead? We're probably gonna be getting a new backup center anyway. So what about something like this? Now they agree. Okay, Jackson Hayes goes back to New Orleans. We had to trade somebody and what Jackson Hayes. That means we have to get a backup center in the building now. So we traded Hayes. We have Luka, Reeves, LeBron. We're gonna start Trey Murphy in just a second, but we have to make one more trade. I just traded Jaden Springer to the New Orleans Pelicans for 2 second-round picks, so we can use these picks in the trade real quick. I'm going to show you guys. Wow, I didn't expect the Blazers to agree with. We just got to steal, man. We just got Robert Williams the third from the Portland Trail Blazers using those second-round picks. We traded Maxi Kleber in 2 seconds. That's it. I mean, I can't agree. He's only like a 78 overall at this point after he was like an 82, 81, and 25. But yeah, it's insane now. So welcome to the team. Robert Williams. Now they want to start him over at 8. I'm going to get you to start at 8, though. So we're going to be rolling with Doncic, Reeves, Trey Murphy, LeBron, Ian, Robert Williams, Marcus Smart. I guess we can go ahead and feel Smart could be the six. Smart could be the sixth man. So Smart, Robert Williams, Jared Vanderbilt, and Dalton connect with Jacob Raviers as your 10-man rotation. So yeah, I'm cool with this for the rest of the season, and I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Honestly, tendencies are still how I want them to be, and I'm going to see you guys at the end of the season. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander wins the MVP. Cooper Flash, your Rookie of the Year. 6 man going to Malik Monk. So another team that'll be hard to beat throughout this one will be the Dallas Mavericks. So throughout this whole 10 years, they're probably going to be blasted in the playoffs this entire time. They're going to be dominating. So Luka did make All-NBA first team. We get like LeBron make an All-NBA team. No, which is absolutely insane. LeBron's going to make all first teams for the rest of his career probably. But we finished off as the number 3rd seed. We got the Golden State Warriors in round 1. We finished off 55-27 on the season, so a top team in the West, which is great to see. Player stats about 25 from Luka Doncic with 7 rebounds and 10 assists. We had 22 from LeBron, 19 from Austin Reeves, 13 from Trey Murphy, 12 from Marcus Smart off the bench. What did he shoot from 3? He was actually really good for us. 12 points, 4 rebounds, 1 steal, 37% from 3. Turned into the guy he used to be with the Celtics. 10 from Aiden, 10 from Connect, 6 from Laravia, then 6 from Robert Williams, and then 4 from Jared Vanderbilt. So I actually think we might have a chance this year, man. They still want to go ahead and start our Williams. I guess in the playoffs we'll do it. I guess Williams might be the better defender than Aiden. They want that in the rotation more than offense. I guess will make sense. But I do really like our team, man. So we got the Golden State Warriors in round 1. So obviously this team has a little bit of a rivalry going, and the NBA likes it because they're playing opening night, I'm pretty sure. So in round 1, we are down 2-1. We even up 2-2. We're up 3-2, and we're gonna beat the Mystics to play the Mavericks. So Dallas is Kyrie, Clay, Flag, AD, Lively, Gafford. We all know this team's really good. 2K at least. We're gonna take game 1. We're gonna take game 2. Game 3 is gonna go to them. Game 4 is gonna go to them. Game 5 is gonna go to them, and wow, that was crazy. But we just got reverse swept, dude. All right. The Mavericks are going to go on to lose the New York Knicks, though. So this means LeBron final season. I have to take this off because I'm obviously not going to be using this. But this is going to be LeBron. I'm turning this off. I'm not turning this off. This is so annoying. I'm going to turn this off for the rest of 2. I can't. It's too late. I can't even turn it off anymore. So we're going to have to deal with those pop-ups that I'm never going to use. But LeBron James is going to retire. And we could override it, but man, he really wanted. He dropped 51 against the Mavericks, dude. I hate Dallas so much, bro. If it wasn't for Dallas, we literally be probably in the, bro. All right, LeBron James will probably let him retire, man. I don't want him to, but we tried to go all in with this last year and it didn't work. So we're gonna let LeBron retire. He's gonna get jersey retired by the Heat, Cavaliers, and the Lakers. That's pretty good to see. But heading into the draft lottery, we have to probably fix these picks in the draft. Of course we do, but I'm going to fix these, and I'll show you guys what the next step of making this thing work. We have to fix a bunch of picks, bro. All right, we had to fix all those picks. That 2K doesn't have them fixed already, but on draft night, we actually do have our own 2026 pick. We do have the number 27 pick in the draft. A bunch of other teams on our other future draft capital, but I feel like we're in a good position right now. We have Luka Doncic. We're building around him for the next 9 years of this video. I don't know what we'll do with Austin Reeves. He was pretty good for us. I kind of think we have to bring him back. I mean, he averaged 19 points with LeBron and Luka. I wonder if we do without LeBron now. So I don't know. I think we better maybe for a sign trade for him for the future because I don't think he is going to fit well. But I guess for now, I mean, he averaged. We can't really move away from him now, so we're going to keep him. But heading into the draft, we have to figure all this out. But we got Torrey. I do not know how to pronounce that last name. We got Axel Lundsberger. We got, okay, I actually have no clue. But Elijah Arenas is still sitting here, and if I'm not mistaken, Elijah Arenas used to be really good in 2K, at least 25. I'm taking Elijah Arenas. It's crazy how he's here, but maybe he's not that good anymore. He's only a 72 in this class, though. So Reeves and Aiden will opt out of their player option, so we can't really do nothing about that. Bronny's going to have a huge part of this video as well. Coloco, so we have guys. So Chris Mann is somebody I wouldn't mind bringing back. I don't think Coloco is eligible for the 2A might be, but Reeves, he's not even asked for that much money, but he has offers, man. He has offers from literally all these teams, and every one of these teams want him. So we're gonna have to pay him what he wants. So I'm gonna pay him 17 million for 4 years, which isn't a bad contract by any means. We can't really, can we bird write it? We can't really see now, but Robert Williams is somebody that I want to bring back as well. Honestly, pretty cheap deal. So, Austin Reeves, Robert Williams, welcome back to the team. I don't think we're going to afford DeAndre Ayton. I mean, we won't have his bird rights declines for There's probably the goal for him anyway to he signed like a cheap deal and he plays good to get more money. We could re-sign him, but I think I want to prioritize our cap space for next year, honestly. So, let me see how this looks like. So, salary cap breakdown. So we are below the second apron by a lot, and obviously that's what the Lakers' plan is, to have financial, success, or you know what I mean, right? So financial flexibility, and will we have enough money for a max contract next offseason? I don't know. I think we have to trade either Trey Murphy or Austin Reeves at max money next year, but we have Luka, and Marcus Smart, Austin Reeves, Dalton Connect, Elijah Arenas. We have Trey Murphy, Jake LaRavia. We need a power, so we desperately need front court depth. That's something we do need. So front court depth, so we could just re-sign Aiden, but I don't really like his fit now, man. I think I'm gonna go like a cheaper option. I don't think we give him another 1+1. So who else is here? So Mitchell Robinson wouldn't be bad. So yeah, probably gonna get offer Mitchell Robinson, and then we get Aaron Wiggins for the minimum. He's gonna actually regress, so I'm still gonna sign him. So Aaron Wiggins and Mitchell Robinson will sound like a 2-year deal, 1+1 team option, so we can have the opportunity to not re-sign him next offseason. So, and then Chris Mannon, if I can find him, I would like to bring him back on a qualifying offer. Another 2-way contract. He's a great defender. Kind of reminds me. I was gonna say Chris like Tony Allen, but obviously not much people know who Chris Mannon is. But as Lakers fans, we do. I can't find him though, so maybe he's on their team. I don't know. I'm not even gonna spend all my time looking for Chris Mannon. So I honestly think we're good. We have our center rotation. I mean, foul forward rotation is definitely kind of a question mark. We might have to make another trade there if I got like on a 1-year deal or something. But we don't have to go all in this season. Like I said, it's literally all about the future when you have Doncic on your team. Austin Reeves is regressing, so that was one of my worries. So he might be on the trade block. Depends. So Connect is up 6 overall. He's going to be a huge part of this as well. Smart is regressing. Aaron Wiggins is regressing too. I don't understand why Wiggins is regressing. I'm going to push it back up to a 77 because I don't really understand that. I pushed Luka back up too because you don't really understand that either. But your rotation is Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves, Trey Murphy. I don't like Jared Vanderbilt, Robert Williams starting together, so not really nobody else could start at power forward unless we do want to start Aaron Wiggins. But we don't really get starting power forward option. We'll go 10-man rotation, and that will get in like Marcus Smart. I get these last minutes. Bronny still isn't ready, still a 73, but eventually he'll be ready. Guys, I'm excited about for the future are Bronny James, Elijah Arenas, Duke Dero is going to be ready soon. LaRavia's young, Connect is still young with Luka still years old. So I'm excited to see how this will go for us. Shot Tennessee's Luka. We'll have an eye. I want to see what Reeves could do with the higher touch and shots. And see, I want to see what he could do for us. We'll see what he becomes for us. So put that up like an 83. Actually, instead of Reeves, I want Trey Murphy to have a higher tendency than him. So yeah, and actually, instead of Reeves, I want to prioritize Trey Murphy a little bit more in this video, at least for now. I don't know if he'll progress, which sucks, but yeah, I'm gonna actually prioritize Trey Murphy more because I know Trey Murphy will kind of be better fit next to Luka for the future. So I'm going to prioritize him and be our future star. We'll see how that ends up becoming. And then, yeah, I mean, if we're good and we can make a move for a guy that makes sense, I wouldn't hate it by any means, but I don't really know how good we'll be this season. We'll see, though. I think we'll be pretty solid. Luka Doncic wins the MVP. I gotta show you guys our record. I did not expect this to be this good. Luka averaged 37 and 10, shooting almost. So he shot 53% from the field, 47% from three. What a season from Luka Don. Rookie of the year going to Darren Peterson, 6-man Tyler Hero. But We finished off almost 70 wins, 69-13, bro. I'm surprised this team was able to be this good. Luka made all NBA first team, obviously with those great stats. But yeah, I'm impressed, dude. I'm really impressed. I didn't expect the team to make any noise. I mean, I expected them to be good, but not this good. Not better record than the Mavericks. That's crazy. So, we got the best record in the league. So I'm happy to get given this Lakers team respect, which obviously needs. So 22 from Luka, yeah, 22 from Trey Murphy. So I prioritize him. I think he's be a way better fit next to Luka for the future than Reeves. I don't know, man. I feel like we can move Trey Murphy to the 2 as well. He could play 6'8", so he can really play shooting guard, small forward, and power forward. Reeves averaged 19 though, with 2 rebounds and 6 assists, shooting 37% from 3. He was actually pretty well too. He shot 54-90 last season, so he was a pretty good secondary ball handler. So it looks like things just fit really well, man. I don't know, 14 from Connect, almost 10 points from Jake Ravy. Took a step up this year. 7.5 from Aaron Wiggins, 6 from Smart, 5 from Robert Williams, 4 from Mitch Robinson, and 4 from Jerry Vanderbilt. So 2K is a big believer of this team, man, which is interesting. I'm gonna go on 9-man rotation though to see what we could do. We're still running at pace and speed. They want to play Connect over Reeves. I'm probably gonna continue to start Austin Reeves though. I just think Reeves is the better player to play at the 2 guard right now. So okay, we got the Clippers in round 1. They were the playing team though, so the Battle of LA, I guess you could say. We are gonna beat them in 6. Then we got the Memphis Grizzlies in round 2. You don't know. I haven't seen the Grizzlies at all in 2K26 get any love, but they're here. They have Ja, Cedric Coward, Chris Middleton, Jaren Jackson, Zach Edey, Ty Jerome, Jalen Wells, Odama, G Jackson, and Brandon Clark. So I'm gonna see if we can beat the Memphis Grizzlies. We're up 3-0, and we are going to sweep them and play the Dallas Mavericks. So here we go, man. Time to test ourselves against Dallas. They got D'Lo, Kyrie, Flag, AD, Lively, Gafford, Hardy. And we're gonna take game 1, so good start, good start. They still want to start a Connect over Reeves, man. What is Reeves doing in the play? He's averaging 21 in the playoffs. He might not be the most efficient, but I'm still going to take the start of the guy. He's playing amazing in the playoffs, man. So game 2, we're gonna take game 3. We're gonna take no way. Okay, they're gonna take game 4. We're about game 5. We're gonna beat the Mavericks in 5. Let's go, man. Let's freaking go. This is amazing. Now we got the New York Knicks. Okay, this will be our chance to get Luka and the Lakers their first championship, which would be amazing to see, obviously. So the Knicks obviously have a really good roster themselves. We, have to respect them as well. They have Ayo Dosunmu, who's their 6th man, Miles McBride, Deuce McBride, Gershon Yabusele, CJ McCollum. So Caleb Houston's there as well. Okay. Game 1, we're going to take. Game 2, we're going to take. Game 3, they're going to take. Game 4, we're up 3-1, and we're going to beat them in 5. Whoa. What a beautiful start to this video, man. I did not expect after LeBron leaving and us getting I thought we got worse, honestly, but with Luka on your team, thank you, Nico Harrison, for this, bro. Like, look at this, dude. He averaged a 38-point triple-double with 14 assists, shooting 52% from the field and 51% from 3. This is the best player in the world. Thank you, Nico. Thank you. I love you, bro. It's hard to ignore what Luka did in the playoffs, but, Trey Murphy also played amazing, too. He averaged 27 points in the playoffs. He's a legitimate number 2 option, man. He's the real deal. Austin Reeves averaged 21 in the playoffs. It's going to be hard to move on from some of these guys. The original thing was to move on and sign Giannis or Jokic in this upcoming free agency, but I don't know what we're going to do now, man. So Steph Curry's going to retire. Nobody else is from Lakers retiring. So, okay. To reach our ceiling, I think we're going to have to man, I don't want to trade Reeves. Man, he's been so good for us, but I'm afraid he's going to regress. I mean, we'll see how much money we have in free agency to begin with. So there are some picks we have to fix once again. I think so. So the Knicks shouldn't have the 7th overall pick. We're going to have to send that back to Washington. But other than that, everything's looking good. But like I said, I don't know what we're going to do, honestly, for this one. Reddit, great job so far. But like I said, just think to reach even more, to get more championships in this video, we'd have to trade Reeves to get either Giannis or Jokic, man. I think that's why we have to. I don't want to, especially after that playoff performance play and a championship. You don't want to ruin anything, but if you get what I'm saying, like, I think we might have to. If there's a way we can still keep Reeves and everybody else, I would definitely still do it. There might be a way, maybe Vanderbilt's contract will have to be dumped off. Obviously, he was a good piece for us as well. He was a great defender, but I don't know, we'll figure it out. We don't have to do it, but I feel like just to get even more potentials, we'd have to do it. But I'm pretty sure our pick goes like to Utah or Dallas. I think it goes to Utah. So yeah, Utah from the D'Angelo Russell, Jared Vanderbilt 3-team trade. It's only the 30th pick, so we're not really worried about it too much. We don't have a pick in the draft. So don't okay. I'm gonna accept Connect. I'm going to decline Mitch Robinson. I mean, we need all the money we could get. Bronny James, we're gonna accept. I'm gonna accept these almost minimum contracts. I'm gonna decline Micah Pivy, but I'm gonna accept a Duke Hero. So that we're getting rid of some money there. We're not gonna extend Christian Columbus qualifying offer, but we don't have the cap space for Nikola Jokic, and I don't know how much money we need to have him maxed out. It's not really telling me. It used to tell you like how much money you need to dump off to at least get this player, but now it's just taking you straight to this screen, man. It's only saying we have the minimum, which isn't true, obviously. So we can spend up to about $20 million in free agency, and obviously that's not enough for Jokic is going to be commanding a max contract. So, and I think to do that, okay, we have some cap holes so we can get rid of as well. But I said, I don't, like I said, I don't want to trade Reeves on that good playoff series, but to get more championships in this video, I think we're gonna have to, man. You know, he's gonna keep regressing. He regresses a ton in 2K, which is annoying too. But I think we're gonna have to do it, man. It sucks, but we could try trading Vanderbilt and see what that gets us. So, but I think Reeves and Vanderbilt, we signed the Giannis Jokic in free agency. We can roll with that for the next 8 years. The Clippers were offering me 2 first-round picks for Austin Reeves. Now knows Nikola Jokic has no max offers in free agency, so if we do this, we'd have around $50 million if we dump off Reeves and Vanderbilt. They were offering me 2 first-round picks, so I'm going to do this shit with the Clippers. I'm going to ship Jay Vando off to the San Antonio Spurs for 3 second-round picks. So now, before we did this, we got $39 million. Now that we've done and after we made those trades, we are able to offer Nikola Jokic a contract. Guys, we're gonna get him. Giannis has offers, so I thought this for the future. This would be the route to go. So Nikola Jokic, we have to renounce Arabia to get this. Okay, we can still keep Jiggle Arabia, so that's good. Okay, welcome to the team, Nikola Jokic. Wow. Signed Ryan Rawlings and Jake LaRavia back in free agency. So Ryan Rawlings is their new backup point guard. So here's what we're going to roll with here. So Luka Doncic and Ryan Rawlings will be our point guard rotation. Shooting guard rotation is going to be Don't Connect in either Bronny James or Elijah Arenas. Or we can move Trey Murphy to the 2. We'll figure it out once the season starts. We don't really have a starting power forward right now. But I think there's a lot. We can either move LaRavia there or we can make a trade, which we can't really make a trade right now, so we have to sign a power forward, or we could trade. There's a lot of things we could do, but I'm gonna go with. I mean, can we get Olivia Mixmans Prosper? Okay, we can actually two-way Prosper. So I'll two-way Olivia Mixmans Prosper, and then if there's a power forward, we can sign on day 12 free agency. Then I'll 100% do it. So day 12, any power forward. So Miles Bridges. He's the best option. Jarris Walker is here. We're getting his rebound. Aaron Wiggins, Cole Jovic, Taylor Hendricks will be a really good power forward option. So please tell me he wants to sign. No, can we get Nikola Jovic? Can we get Nikola Jovic? Can we get Miles Bridges by any chance? No. But like I said, I think the best option is either. Yeah, I think it's probably Nikola Jovic, Sean Abasili, Noah Clowney could probably start at the 4. Jane Quaid is sitting here in free agency, but I don't think we're not able to afford him. So Danny Wolf is a power forward here, but all right, I think I'm gonna go ahead and sign Nikola Jovic. We'll see what he can do for us starting. He's 24 years old. I'll give him the 2-year deal. But I do want to make a move, or we have to fix something, obviously. I don't know if Nikola Jovic can be our starting power forward. Connect. Trey Murphy is up, and then Ryan Rollins is up. Bronny James and Elijah James are both up to a 77. So yeah, players will be fighting over the spot, definitely. Duke Hero, man. We're supposed to develop it, dude, but I guess it's fine. So, there's a lot of things we could do, honestly. I'm going to auto-generate the draft classes now. There isn't going to be much draft classes, so I'll figure out what I'm going to do. This is the best rotation we could be. So, Luka, Connect, Trey Murphy, Nikola Jovic, Nikola Jokic and Nikola Jovic in the same team. That's something I low-key didn't even realize. So, they're both from I believe they're both from Serbia. Yeah, they're both from Serbia. So yeah, that's crazy. So Nikola Jovic and Nikola Jovic, basically the same player there. So we got Robert Williams, Ryan Rollins, Bronny James will be getting minutes off the bench. Jake Arabian, that'll be our 9-man rotation. Ronnie will play over Elijah Arenas this. Arenas will definitely be in the rotation next year. But I do want to make a move with the trade deadline for either a starting small forward. Well, actually, yes, one thing I want to eventually move Trey Murphy to the 2. so we can have that going for us. Have a better like 3-and-D wing starting at small forward, and instead of Connect, he's not really the best defender. So eventually, I want to move Trey Murphy to the 2. Move Connect to the bench, get a better 3-and-D wing at small forward, and get a starting power forward. There's a lot of things we have to do. I want to get a starting small forward or a better starting shooting guard and shooting guard, small forward, and power forward are all in my mind at the trade deadline if we can accomplish it. DP, Tyron Stokes, Rookie of the Year, six-man Reed Shepard. So in the Rockets video, man, maybe I regret trading Reed Shepard. I don't know he developed that much. I mean, he's an 85 now, so next Rockets video I'll keep him. But we ended up winning a championship anyway without him. We went 58 and 24 on this season, so obviously really, really good. Players had about 26-point triple-double from Nikola Jokic. Nikola Jokic was honestly the best thing we could have done. I'm 100%. I was right with trading Austin Reeves just to get Nikola Jokic, man. And Austin Reeves, I'm pretty sure he went down to overall. We're gonna say he was with the Clippers, right? He went down to an 80. He was like an 83 when we traded him. So he's still scoring, but he's gonna keep getting worse and worse and worse. So that was a good trade for us. Obviously, we got Nikola freaking Jokic out of it, dude. He averages 0.21 triple double. 25 from Luka Doncic. We extended him after the trade line. He's only 29 years old. We extended him. He'll be a free agent in 2031 when he's 33 years old. So we like that a lot. Trey Murphy, the third, averaged 23 points per game, shot 42% from three, made almost 400 threes this season. So, yeah, he was the perfect trade as well. I traded for him at the deadline thinking he was going to be a good shooter for us. I really didn't even think about making him the star until just now, but it ended up working out. 15 from Connect, 11 from Ryan Rollins. We didn't make a move at the trade line because we didn't have enough big contracts to make a move. We were still really cheap, honestly. We didn't have enough big contracts to make a trade like that. We were still below the second apron, so that's great. So I want to keep that. Then we got the Phoenix Suns in round one. Booker, Simon. Instead of Jalen Green, they have Anthony Simon. That's really it. They didn't really change much about their team. We're going to get the sweep, and we got the San Antonio Spurs. We got to play the MVP, Victor Wembanyama. Jared Vanderbilt is on the San Antonio Spurs. He's starting power forward for them. They only give up 2 second-round picks. So game one, they're going to take. Game two, okay, we're now 2-0, just like that. I'm going to shrink the rotation down. I forgot to do that. And Jig Arabia is cold in the rotation. I'm going to go ahead and run an 8-man rotation, so we'll do that. And then Bronny is we extended Bronny James Jr. as well. He was only asked for $9 million for 4 years, so we paid him that, and that'll be a good contract for the future. So can we even this series back up? We're now on 3-0, and we're gonna get swept. So Wemby and the Spurs are gonna sweep, but we're coming off a finals run. I'm not too worried about this. We have to upgrade the team. We definitely have to upgrade this roster, which we'll do. But player stats are, retirements, Paul George, Damian Lillard, these guys. So heading into the draft lottery, do we have our first round pick this year? I actually don't know. But the Blazers have one from the Damian Lillard trade. It's crazy because Damian Lillard ended up coming back. So I feel like the Blazers got to wait really well with that one. But we do have our pick. It's a 30th overall pick in the draft. We do have our 2028 pick, which is solid, I guess. But not that we're probably going to have to use it. I mean, we're probably not going to use this pick. We're probably going to trade it away because knowing how weak the draft class is really auto-generated, so you're probably not going to be using it. Unless there is a 2028 draft class that actually has real players, then I'll put it and go ahead and put it in. So, Jordan Kilmer does have a 2028 draft class. Does it have any real players? It doesn't, so I should have just kept the original one, but oh well now. So, it doesn't have any real players. Okay. Anyway, we got Luka, Ryan Rawlings, we got Dolan Connect. So, I kind of want to explore the idea of signing trading Dolan Connect. I don't know. I want to say he wouldn't fit no more, but I want to eventually, I said, move Trey Murphy to the 2 and then get a 3-and-D starting small forward. If we can trade Connect for more defense, he's an amazing shooter, but if we can substitute a little bit of that shooting for more defense, I'd love to do it because points per game, we were number 1. Defensively, we're pretty good defensively right now. Yeah, defense looks like it was a little bit of we were 20th defense. We had a top 10 defense, but I think we can be better, honestly. So, that's what I'm going to try and do. Assistant GM draft. He drafted these 3 guys. Let's accept Elijah Greenez. He'll probably be the backup shooting guard this year. I do want to do Daryl and say we're going to sign and trade Don't Connect back. We're going to sign and trade Don't Connect. I'm going to say we're below the secondary print. We could do this. So Don't Connect, we're going to offer him a do Daryl and ask for $3 million. I'm expecting him to develop a lot more. So if we can pay him like $4 million for 4 years, we get him back on that type of deal. I'm comfortable with that as well, but it's time to trade away Golden Connect for some more defense, hopefully. Then we could be like a really, really good team. If the Timberwolves would have any interest in a connect for McDaniel swap, I have to throw in a couple guys to make the money work, but I doubt they'll agree to this, knowing they're contending and stuff like that. But I'm still gonna offer it. Dude, what? So that got done for. We've been low-key making some great trades in this video. So McDaniel is our new starting small forward. Trey Murphy moves to the two. We also have a really tall lineup. It's something I want to do. We'll have a 6'6" Luka. We'll have a 6'8" Trey Murphy at the two, 6'9" McDaniels at the three, and then we still are missing a power forward, starting power forward of mine. But I guess we can move McDaniels to the forward too and start Bronny. We'll figure it out. I still do want to sign somebody in free agency though. So like I don't really know. Like Mogbo would be solid, I guess. Justin Edwards is a good 3D player we're looking for. Moses Moody is here in free agency as well. We actually have like the final exception to offer somebody. So what do we really need? We need probably Robert Williams might regress as well, something I'm scared about. But for now, he hasn't regressed. So I'm gonna pursue a power forward on day 12 of free agency. We can actually sign Mobo to the minimum for now. That's what I'll do. So Mobo to the minimum. Wait, he actually might get matched. No, he's actually unrestricted. So we'll sign Mobo to the minimum, and then I'm gonna look on day 12 to see if I can get a new better power forward. So Miles Buzelis is just sitting here in free agency. We're not having the money for him. I hate it doesn't let me like try and offer him like usually you can get away with offering somebody the minimum and maybe they say yes, but now it's just don't have enough money in 2K. It just does that. But it might not be any good option to sign in free agency anymore. Yeah, the market is really dry as you can see. But I'm fine with this rotation, honestly. I'm cool with it. Also amazing. Luka Doncic is going up. Trey Murphy's up to an 87. Jay McDaniels up to an 86. Elijah Drenez up to an 83. So Arena, what a steal he was. I was surprised he was sitting there, and he really was sitting there at 27 with me to offer. So he will be he might. Okay, here's what I'm actually going to do. I'm going to play Elijah Arenas at the two. Low-key, we can just play him at the two, and then we can move McDaniels to the power forward. So we got our starting power forward just like that, and then Bronny will be the backup. Duke Dero is up to a 79. He'll be the backup small forward. Robert Williams is regressing. So what I'm going to do at the deadline is I'm going to see if I can combine Nikola Jovic. Well, I guess you can try to do that now. If we combine Nikola Jokic and Robert Williams' contract together and maybe like a second round pick, what would that give me? Would that give me like a better backup center? If so, then we're cooking. We could try again at the trade deadline. I will try a first round pick, but if it doesn't get it done, we'll try again at the trade deadline 100%. So yeah, no centers are popping up, but that'll be this final move for this team to be a contender in my opinion. But we'll 100% try again at the trade deadline. Now it's something to officially auto-generate this draft class, but a couple years in, I'm already feeling great about this, honestly. So we're running still a pace and space. We cannot be better anywhere. We get to run pace and space. It's been working for us. But I'm gonna fix this rotation. Running, like I said, Luka Doncic, Elijah Arenas, Trey Murphy, Jaden McDaniels, and Nikola Jokic. It is our starting five now, which I absolutely love. And also, I really think Jokic signing with the Lakers could be realistic. Him pairing up with Luka Doncic, obviously. We got Bronny James as the sixth man, Dude Dero, Ryan Rollins, Jonathan Mogbo, and that'll be our nine rotation. We'll get Mogbo in there. And like I said, we'll get a better backup center at the trade deadline, and that is the last move for this team. And I think we'll be already in set to win another championship. Surprised we still won that one year, but things just clicked, man. Things just clicked. Trade with the Chicago Bulls. We trade Robert Williams, Nikola Jovic, and a first to get Nick Claxton in Los Angeles. He'd be a really good backup center to add to this team. So I'm going to see if we can offer this to see if we can get him. And they countered me. So, no, they don't counter me. They don't want to trade this guy named Wesley Sessions, but there's nobody else who could really take on. I mean, he's the guy that we probably would need to get, unless they want to trade like Lou Dort or somebody, which I'm pretty sure, yeah, he has more value. So I'll trade like a second. Maybe that gets it. I'll trade like a couple second round picks. I don't want to give up too much. I'm trading a really valuable second round pick too. So I guess we could, in theory, trade our 2033 and protect. I mean, we'll be giving up a lot to do this, bro. I'm gonna lie with you. Is there anybody else, bro? Because I don't know why they are being so stubborn with trading, and this is a pretty fair deal. So Mark Williams would be crazy. We all know why. But I don't want to make a trade with Dallas, and I don't think they want to trade Gafford anyway. Move Jovic to the three. He went up to a 91. Now they want to offer me Nick Claxton and Lou Dort, but I don't really want Lou Dort, but I guess he could be a good bench piece. I like what we having to do zero, but we are getting Lou Dort and Nick Claxton trading it first, so I guess I could take on Lou Dort, honestly. He's only on a 1 year deal, right? I'm pretty sure. Oh no, he's on a 2 year deal, but he'll be a good piece to bring in, I guess. So I'll probably move him to small forward then, so we could play immediately for us. Maybe, I mean, a dude there, I really like what we had in him, but I guess if he was shooting 38% from three, 6 points, good at field goal efficiency as well, but that wasn't gonna have to be for now. I mean, I guess Luthor is the more established player right now. This guy's in the dunk contest, but okay. Well, I like that trade a lot. They want to go ahead and start Bronny next to Luka Doncic now, which is interesting. So we're running Luka, Bronny, Trey Murphy, McDaniels. Trey Murphy still playing good. McDaniels, Jokic, Elijah Arenas, Lou Dort is the new addition here in Los Angeles, as well as Nick Class. We upgrade the bench, probably a championship team. If I am seeing one myself, this has to be a championship team. We're already really good at the trade line. Let's keep it up. Seen from Nikola Jokic, he was definitely worth dumping off Reeves. He averaged 31 points, 11 rebounds, and 10 assists per game. Wow, what a season! I'm surprised he averaged this at this point. I mean, like I said, his game will probably age. He's 34 years old. I don't know if we're gonna have him for the full. I mean, we probably are gonna have him for the full 10 years, but it'll be hard to definitely. He'll be older by then. We've been doing this rebuild for about 1, 2, 3, only 4 years at this point. And at 4 years, Jokic will obviously be a lot or be 38. So I don't know. Will it be the same player? We might have to trade him, but getting Jokic for now makes the most sense in the world, in my opinion. So we'll have to figure the rest out later. So we had 31 from Jokic, 25 from Luka, 23 from Trey Murphy. So the big three. We had 11 from Elijah Arenas, 10 from McDaniels, 9 from Ryan Rolik, 7 from Bronny James, 7 from Lou Dort, and 6 and 7 from Claxton with almost 2 blocks, and 6 from Adu Thero, and 3 from Mobile, and those guys played. But it's time to see if this is the year we can win another championship. I think this is the best team we had around Luka Doncic so far. We got the Golden State Warriors in round one, so that's where Jalen Green went to Golden State. But I think we can beat this team. They have Kaminga back with Pajemski. We're up 3-2. I don't know how this team is forcing us to a game 7, but they are. I think you'll be unstoppable with Luka and Jokic and other great role players. I mean, Kaminga is averaging 25 in the playoffs, so that's something we have to look at. But I just still think we're just the way better team, and we have so much more firepower. If we lose in round one, I'm a low-key be pissed, man, because this team obviously isn't better than us. And, wow, 2K is going to freaking do this to me. How? How can a Jalen Green led team we'll actually come back? No. How can a Jalen Green led team? There's no way Jalen Green dropping 55 on me like this. Come on, let's be realistic, dude. Jalen Green. Oh, whatever, bro. That was the most flukiest year I've ever seen in my life. Trust me, that's not happening again. Though, dude, that's so dumb, bro. I can't even be mad. At least we got our one championship, but still don't know how we won that. But that's dumb. Get this thing off my screen, please. Okay. That's just so dumb. I think that's just a my GM thing, not obviously. So our pick goes to Dallas this year. JJ Redick. After that, you low key, you would be on the hot seat. We did get the championship a couple years ago, so I am gonna re-sign you if you want to come back, and you do. So JJ Redick, welcome back. I'm gonna skip past the draft, and we don't have our pick. So we do have a second round pick. Harold Mason, welcome to the team, I guess. Arenas, welcome back. Ray Bufford, I don't remember signing him or anything, but Trey Murphy's a free agent, asking for $24 million. Obviously, I'll be willing to pay him. There's $24 million on the range of 5 years. So it would be a really good contract for him. So we'll pay him that. I want 9 to Michael Arabia. McDaniel's also a free agent this year. He's asking for more money than Trey Murphy, which is weird, but I'll pay him like something close to what Murphy was making as well. Instead, he's making a little bit more money, which doesn't make any sense once again. But already signed them both. If we can afford them both, right? We could. Okay, so that's why I have some little bit of leftover money. But we got Luka Doncic. We need a backup point guard. We have Arenas and Bronny James out of the 2 guards. Trey Murphy, Lou Dort. Dude, there might be ready to step up in Lou Dort's position. Jay McDaniels. Then all we really need is either a backup power forward or a small forward free, or not a small forward, a point guard. So you can sign Emmanuel quickly off the bench, which he has got off averaging 15 points per game. I guess he'd be better than Ryan Rawlings. So sure, let's do it. So Emmanuel quickly will offer him like a 2-year deal, $4 million. Welcome to the team, and then I'm just not gonna bring back these guys. So I'll see you guys. So player progression, we got Jokic regressing, which sucks. We got Nick Claxton regressing, which sucks, and quickly regressing, which sucks. Okay. That sucks. Well, I'll see y'all in the playoffs. This time it goes to Luka Doncic. Rookie of the year going to Bryce Tucker. But at the end of the season, we went 66 and 60 on this season. So amazing. Luka and Jokic both made all NBA first team. That's an insane duo, by the way, man. Nikola Jokic and Luka Doncic. But I say we win 16 best team in the league according to our record. But player stats are about 28 from Luca, 25 from Nikola, both triple double. Both guys that can get you a triple double, obviously. 21 from Trey Murphy. Elijah Drains averaged 16, 5, and 5. We had about 11 and a half from McDaniels, 10 from Bronny James. So our playmaking was really good. We got everybody averaging out 5 assists, man. Bronny's getting better. 7.5 from Lou Dort, 6 from Claxton, 5 from Midu Thero. But let's look at our team stats and stuff. So I'm looking at the team stats. How you look at it. I think it's how you look at it. Okay. Points per game wise, this season throughout the entire league, we were number one. We scored the most points. So we had the best offense. Defensively, we want to be at the bottom of this, and we were. We had we were top 5 on both sides, but we had the third best defense in the league as well. It was absolutely amazing. Is there a way to look at our defensive rating, or is it just that's what we got to look at? So, that's offensive rebounds per game, defensive. Yeah, I think that's the only way. I don't really see anything else that is like defensive rating and stuff. But yeah, I absolutely love that. So, okay, we got the Utah Jazz in round 1. They have George Sexton, Ace Bailey, Boozer, and Walker Kessler in round 1. We are going to go ahead and sweep them to play Minnesota in round 2, obviously. They still have Donald Connect. They do. Connect is in Minnesota now, obviously. I didn't want to trade him, but he was getting a little older, and I realized that he might not have regressed more than an 84. I usually don't trade Connect in my Lakers videos, but this one we did. So we're going to I tried to slow it down. We're gonna lose the Minnesota Timberwolves in 6 games. It might not be my bad. I should have shrinked the rotation down, definitely. So yeah, that might have been my bad. We should have won an 8-man rotation, not playing a dude there. So that might have been my fault. But man, losing again definitely sucks. But once again, at least we got our one championship in this one, bro. Somehow we did it once again. But Anthony Davis, Laker legend, is gonna retire. Would have loved to get you back on like if you were the last year of your career year when you retire. But all right, anyway, draft lottery. The Hornets are gonna get one. But on our side, our pick goes to the Pelicans from the Trey Murphy trade, which was so worth it, obviously. But we'll skip past the draft. We'll go straight to team and player options. We have like a 2nd-round pick. We didn't. So yeah. All right. Harold Mason. I'm gonna just decline at this point. Probably don't need him. Qualifying offers. Elijah Green is a free agent. We'll have to pay him. Well, obviously, he's asking for a bag, but we're gonna have to pay him his contract, man. We're gonna so the Knicks want him, but I can sign him, right? Okay, we can sign Elijah Green to a 5-year deal, which we'll do. Everybody else will have to go get Reynolds, but after this, I'm pretty sure we might be above the 2nd apron. We could sound like Tamani Kamara, which might not need him though. So we have a full rotation, man. So I want to leave it like this, honestly. A Dude Zero will probably get that last spot off the bench. I'm gonna sign Tamani Kamara just in case a Dude Zero doesn't develop, but yeah, it's gonna be the last move. I'll see y'all in the playoffs once again. Going back to back on MVP awards. I actually went ahead. So we went 73-9, something I really didn't even know until now. But yeah, we tied the Warriors all-time record, man. 73-9. You love to see it. Luka and Jokic both made the NBA first time. I also went ahead and extended Luka and Jokic for the rest of the video, probably. Extended Luka Doncic. So yeah, and we also went ahead and extended Nikola Jokic to his 40. So yeah, I mean, we might end up trading Jokic if he regresses. We'll see, but he hasn't regressed at all. He's 36. So we had 30 from Luka Doncic, 26 from Nikola Jokic with 10 rebounds and 9 assists. So these guys play good. Trey Murphy as well with 25 points per game, 17 from Elijah Arenas, 12 from McDaniels, 10 from Bronny, 6 from Adu Thero, and 5 from Nick Claxton. So this time I'll offer to get to shrink the rotation. I definitely need to. We're already running an 8-man rotation, so never mind. I don't even have to do that. It's already doing it for me. So we got Houston around 1. So yeah, dude, there will be a part of the playoff rotation. This is how Houston looks like. So in round 1, we are gonna get this wave. I also didn't know we lost to the Timberwolves literally without Anthony Edwards. I literally was still pay attention about Connect with the Timberwolves. I literally didn't even know that they literally Anthony Edwards left them. They signed BJ Edgecombe. Wait, let me guess. The Philly went and signed no way Philly signed Anthony Edwards. No way they literally swap players basically. They literally swap players. Absolutely insane. So obviously the Sixers probably won now by getting Anthony Edwards, but I don't know how we lost this team last year then, dude. But we're back this year. We're gonna take game 1. We're gonna take game 2. Yeah, I told you that fluke stuff isn't happening again. We're not losing no more. Okay, now we got Dallas. Now this is where we probably need to lock in, right? So Herb Wade. So no longer have Anthony Davis, obviously. No longer have Kyrie Irving, but they do have Brandon Miller. Still have Cooper Flag. They have Zion Williamson now. Of course they do. They have Young Hansen. They stole him from the Blazers, I guess. Derek Lively, Peyton Pritchard. So, all right. In game 1, we're going to take game 2. They evened it up. Game 3, we're up 2-1. We're up 3-1, and we're gonna beat Dallas in 5 to play the Atlanta Hawks. We almost play Indiana with Halliburton, but we got Atlanta, so Atlanta has no more Trae Young. They always seem to just not re-signing Trae Young, which is interesting. Maybe 2K's on to something, but they got Mikael Brown, Dyson Daniels, Zachary Richey, so it's still a pretty good team. Game 1, we're gonna take. Game 2, they evened it up. Game 3, we're up 2-1. They even up 2-2. We're up 3-2, and we're gonna go to Game 7. So Game 7 in Los Angeles. I hope we can get it done and get our second championship in this video. But hey, man, anything could happen. We're coming down to the wire here. We have the lead. All we gotta do is keep it, and we are up. I'm gonna hop in with about 1 minute 29 seconds left. I mean, why not, right? See what we can do. Might not have time for even do this. I'm gonna lie with you, but all right. I mean, 10-year rebuild hopping in. Don't really do this, but here we go. All right, we're gonna watch this one. We're down by 1. Reza Shea has it. He's guarded by Bronny James. So Bronny James. We're gonna give it to. They're gonna give it to this Sar, Dame Sar. I don't know. Reza Shea is on the corner though. He is gonna shoot the midi, and he is gonna go ahead and make that right over Bron. Okay. Timeout. Let's put in our starters. I don't think our starters in. I don't even know. No. Was Bronny starting for us, or was it Elijah Reyes starting for us? I actually don't know. I'm pretty sure it was Elijah Reyes. Oh, yeah, Trey Murphy wasn't even in the game. Okay. McDaniel's going to inbound it to Trey Murphy. Luka Doncic, 3. It is no good. So on gets 3. This is Game 7, dude. I just noticed we really cannot afford to lose this. So Jokic, bro. Jokic, bro. What was that? Why did you leave Okongwu wide open in the paint? Are we actually finna sell this? There is no way we lose to that land. We'd be all these teams lose to the Hawks, man. Luka, lock in, please. Okay, good move. Good layup. Just like that. It's a 1-point game. Okay. Let's get a stop on defense, and let's get this ball back and win this game, bro. We're the Lakers. Come on, man. Mikael Brown with the ball. Mikael Brown is going to... Okay, looks like okay, Okongwu gonna get the screen. Oh my goodness, Jokic, what are you doing, bro? Bro, Jokic, I ain't gonna lie, your defense is absolutely garbage right now. I have no clue where you just did a whole circle on the court. What are you doing, bro? I'm like, dude, I'm trying to, but your defense has been absolutely garbage. Luka McDaniels 3 in the corner. Why did you pass it to McDaniels to take the layup, dude? And this like, they're often to lose the NBA Finals. This is a joke. This is an absolute joke, bro. If it wasn't for Jokic's terrible defense, we wouldn't even be in this situation anyway. I have no clue what he was doing, bro. Now we're on the verge of freaking losing, dude. Oh my goodness. And we just lost the Atlanta Hawks. We just sold our second championship. We shouldn't have lost those last 2 years, the Warriors in round 1, and the Timberwolves team with no Anthony Edwards. I don't know what that was about, but Luka Doncic has it. Gonna get the screen by Jokic. Doncic threes open. It's over, dude. It's over. We just lost the NBA Finals. Freaking course we did, bro. He's now down to a 95. I mean, I would see some regression out of that defense just played. We didn't really do much. We just ran it back into their season, honestly. You know, we've been winning a lot of games. Really won 73-9 just to lose. It's absolutely insane. But we'll see what happens this season. This might be Jokic's last year as a Laker, too. If he keeps going down, we'll see. MVP for Luka Doncic once again. Luka Doncic absolutely dominated these 10 years. We won 70 games again, so there's no more excuses. Redick, if we lose again, you're out the door, pal. I ain't gonna lie with you, but we're literally a 5-star. The whole starting lineup fits perfectly. That's basically what it's trying to say. Pace and space, it fits perfectly. We're a 5-star. Everybody starting 5 is really the perfect fit. So there's no reason why we should lose, right? I'm guessing, but all right, player stats. We had about 30 from Luka, 25 from Trey Murphy, 25 from Nikola Jokic, 17, 11, 10, 7, and 4. So in round 1, we're still going to be running an 8-man rotation. We got the Portland Trailblazers in round 1. The Blazers have Scoot, Alfred Patton, Tyron Stokes, Caleb Wilson, Donovan Clingan, and Mod Zealous. So in round 1, we are going to get the sweeps. Now we got the San Antonio Spurs in round 2. So Fox, Harper, Bryant, Victor Wembanyama, Castle, Cameron. So it's time to see if we can get it done against the Spurs. And we are, dude, we're up round 2-2. If we beat them at 7, you're ready, you're gone. You're so gone, you're fired, dude. That one fluke run, it's never happened again, obviously. I don't know why we can't win no more, bro. There's no playoff success when it comes to you, bro. I don't know. We have one good ring with the worst team we built, which literally makes no sense, dude. Okay, you telling me how we win a championship with freaking Austria as our second option, and now with Nikola Jokic and McDaniels and way better players, we haven't like we made some finals, but we freaking lose, dude. That's what 2Ks were paying me with. I don't want to blame this completely on Reddick, but at the same time, I kind of am. So Nick Nurse is going to be our head coach, I guess. So we'll take that. So Nick Nurse, welcome to the team. I don't even care about the draft at this point. I'm honestly going to just speed through this and re-sign everybody at this point. So qualifying offers, free agency, we'll just re-sign. I mean, Bronny James is free agent. That's for $21 million. But then I'm gonna have to pay him and then do Thero and probably Nick Class in the minimum as well. And then that'll be our only move. We'll see y'all in the playoffs once again, or at the end of the season. You know what I mean. Nikola Jokic is going to retire at the end of this season, and I had a farewell tours, and I accidentally said yes, we can't override it. So I'm going to make the trade where we get Evan Mobley, but I don't want to go ahead and get a Darius Garland for Bronny James swap. You know, Garland could be actually a good six-man. So we could do this. I mean, we could send Bronny to Cleveland. Sure, we could get him as a backup, but I think we don't really need like a guy like Garland in this team. I think Bronny, I kind of want to keep him. I'm going to lie with you. So if we can just swap like this, so a lot like what they have is really concerned, but they want to swap 86 for 86, which doesn't make any sense, does it? What about I'll trade you this Joe guy if you give me Jared Allen, make it 20 million, but he's only a 74 overall. But anyway, dude, besides the point, how about we just do something like this? Hey, dude, who gave you a no trade clause? Let me take that off because I don't remember this guy. Let's like the qualifying offer had a no trade clause, but I'm gonna take it off. We're still gonna make this trade go through. I don't want to accidentally simulate a day because then the trading line will be gone. So, because I actually did that before multiple times, but Evan Mobley could be our new starting center, way better defensively as well. Talk about that hopping game there, but all right, what do they say? They still say no, but they're getting close to saying yes, and they agree. So Evan Mobley is our new center for the next couple of years. He'll be a really good lob there as well next to Luka. And I'm really sad we couldn't get a championship with Luka and Nikola Jokic, but is what we're rolling with now. We'll see if we can get it done with Evan Mobley. Better with I'm really disappointed that we couldn't get Nikola Jokic the championship in Los Angeles, man. We had chances, especially that game 7, bro, but yeah, it just sucks we couldn't get it done. But we're the 3 seed this year, no longer like the 1 seed and stuff. It sucks, but 61-21. I wish I gotta turn farewell tours off. That's just I don't know what the point of that, dude. I know like 2K has useless features in this game. What's the point of a farewell tour? I don't understand. But 61-21 on this season. We had about 31 from Luka, 22 from Murphy, 18 from Mobley, 17 from Marina, 11 from Bronny, 8. Okay, got San Antonio round 1. This obviously Wembanyama, so we are gonna go ahead and go on 3-2. Game 7, we're gonna lose. Goodness, dude. We have 2 more years left, so I'll just run it back for these last 2 years. See if we can get it done. And that's another championship. I really don't know what to expect to see. We keep seeing Luka MVPs, Jokic MVP. How many MVPs Luka won? He won 5 MVPs already. He's had an incredible tenure with the Lakers, bro. But we ended up being the number 1 seed. So, I mean, maybe this year, maybe Luka, maybe Jokic was holding us back. I mean, we went 16-22 on the season. Player stats, we had about 3 from Luka, 26 from Trey Murphy, 18 from Mobley, 16. 11, we signed Nas Reed, like a 3-year deal, so we had the money to do that. So we got the Sacramento Kings in round 1. We are going to go ahead and beat them in 5. And we got the Golden State Warriors in round 2. This is how they're looking like. I'll never forget how we lost in round 1 and now how we're about to lose right now. But it's a game 7. Whoever wants to play the Phoenix Suns. So I just want one more championship in this video for Luka and the Lakers. But we'll see if we can get it done. We'll see if we can beat the Warriors first. And, bro, it's a close game. My goodness, dude, won by 1 point. Who hit the buzzer beater? Who saved us? Who else than Luka Doncic, man? Who else, bro? But okay, we got the Phoenix Suns now in round 3. So they got older Devin Booker, but still putting up respectable 26 points per game in the playoffs. They have Jaden Ivey, Kobe Pete. They have Javier. Come on, Mawatch still here. They got Jace Richardson, so he signed with the Phoenix Suns. They got Mark Williams still. He didn't develop at all. He's only 79 overall, but all right, time to see what we can do against the current finals against the Phoenix Suns. So we're going to take game 1. We're going to take game 2. They're taking game 3. They're going to take game 4. No, we're not going to get reverse swept, right? Okay, game 7. So game 7 in Los Angeles. We're about to see what we can do. I don't know why we couldn't do this when we had Jokic, but, I mean, it's not over yet. We still might lose this game, but it's a close game. We're going to – oh, my goodness. How are we losing to this washed-up Suns team, bro? Like the one time it's not the Mavericks cooking us every year. This is random teams. Come on, how, dude? Explain 2K. How the freak does a team with Luka and Jokic not freaking win multiple championships together? I was better off keeping Austin Reeves, bro. Happens here in the regular season for this last season. It better. I don't even care. I just want a championship. I want one more, man. One more. Luka's been in his prime throughout this entire video, man. And bro, this team is too good not to. I feel like this team could have won literally every time. I feel like it could have won every time. But we got Jokic from now. This team could have won every. This team was that good every season, but. We got Oklahoma City in round one. Shea is still playing. He's like an 83 overall. Saw that now. Now we got the Phoenix Suns in round two. If we lose the Suns again, dude. Okay, we got San Antonio now. Wimby, the 96 overall, still playing at a high level against San Antonio. I'm done. I'm actually so done. I don't know. Dude, that year one must have been. I don't understand. Dude, I didn't. First of all, that team was trash. I don't care. That team was not good. I have no clue how that team made the finals and won like that. I don't know. But now the teams that we have now, probably one of the greatest teams ever assembled with the Lakers in this 10-year rebuild, we lose every time. We freaking trade Reeves and we get Nikola Jokic. That was the downfall. And it doesn't make any sense, 2K. I'm done. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great day. I'll see you guys next time. I hate this game.